Nothing is more happier than a fighter whose opponent is making his debut. Your team is telling you he is just an amateur, inexperienced fighter. This will be an easy night. But what happens if your opponent is Iron Mike Tyson? When you hear the name Mike Tyson, one phrase comes to mind. If he hits you, you go down.
And he put it all there.
Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in.
Tyson explodes and Alpin goes reeling backwards. It's all over.
It's the law of Tyson, a force of nature who redefined what it meant to dominate in the boxing ring. At age 16, he was beating fighters 10 years older than him.
That was quick.
Just 18 years old, Tyson was already a terrifying force, a prodigy obsessed with perfecting his craft to honor his beloved coach and mentor, Cus D'Amato. From the start, Tyson wasn't just fighting opponents, he was fighting for a legacy. It was March 6, 1985, in Albany, New York. While most eyes were on world-ranked contender Kevin Rooney in the main event, the crowd quickly realized that the real showstopper was the teenager on the undercard. Mike Tyson, with his broad shoulders and granite physique, was no stranger to boxing fans in the area. Known as a devastating puncher in the amateur circuit,
from Catskill, New York, representing region number 1, 15-year-old Mike Tyson.
In my opinion, the most exciting young heavyweight in boxing.
Even with head guards on, Tyson had already built a reputation. Stories swirled of how he'd drop sparring partners with a single hook. This was no ordinary debut. It was the dawn of something special. Tyson's opponent that night was Hector Mercedes, a fighter with a 0-3 record. Mercedes wasn't expected to pose much of a challenge, but he was there to test the young prodigy's transition to the professional ranks. Yet, from the moment the bell rang, it was clear that this fight was a mismatch of cosmic proportions. The fight began with Tyson immediately pressuring Mercedes, cutting off the ring like a seasoned veteran. Within the first 60 seconds, Tyson landed a thunderous right hand that echoed through the venue. Mercedes, visibly shaken, shelled up in defense. But Tyson, with the relentlessness of a predator, began targeting the body. Every punch sounded like a hammer striking an anvil. The crowd could feel the raw power behind every swing. Mercedes quickly became a stationary target, unable to escape Tyson's ferocious assault. After a brutal combination to the ribs, Mercedes crumbled to the canvas. The referee stepped in, and the fight was over in just 1 minute and 47 seconds. Tyson's debut was not just a victory, it was a statement. Ringside, Tyson's team, including Cus D'Amato, couldn't hide their smiles. For Cus, this was more than just a win. It was a validation of years of hard work and discipline. Tyson's performance was a glimpse of the dominance that would soon captivate the entire world. But Tyson's rise wasn't just about his natural ability. As he would later say,
"What about talent?"
Talent? I don't believe in talent. Well, some people, they have talent. It's good. It helps when you have talent. As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
Tyson's debut became the talk of the boxing world. Word spread about the kid from New York who trained like a machine, hit like a freight train, and carried himself with the poise of a veteran. Fans and experts alike were eager to see what this young dynamo would do next. Reflecting on that night, it's clear that Tyson's journey wasn't just about boxing. It was about redemption, dedication, and honoring the man who believed in him when no one else did. Tyson's debut marked the beginning of an era, one where the world would witness the rise of one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And there you have it, the story of how an 18-year-old kid from Brooklyn took his first step toward boxing immortality. Thanks for tuning in to Boxing Mania. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the history of boxing. See you next time.